Saturday morning here in Australia, and it is bright and shiny and blue skies. Summer is coming. I cannot wait. Actually, spring is coming first. Spring. So we're in Australia. It is winter time here. 1st of September is spring. Spring, baby, spring. And I love spring. I love summer. Winter's not too bad. Like, in Australia, we've got so many different regions, right? It's a big country. So, like, my winter is different to, like, someone else's winter. Hey, Mike, how you going? Just having a rabbit onto myself. Hey, Mike, you love music. Okay. Look, I think you're probably... Mike, are you about 40-ish? I don't need to out you, but, like, I'm 50. I openly say I'm 50. So just why I ask how old you are, and you don't have to answer that, okay, is because, you know, different music takes us back to a different time, right? I'm not having a cup of tea. I'm actually having bone broth. Bone broth is really good. Oh, so tasty. It's giving me protein before I go walking, and it makes all my skin go all nice and warm and fuzzy, you know. Oh, you're 52. Are you a 1975 baby, Mike? Are we brothers and sisters? Are we twins? I was born in 1975. Okay. All right. Well, we're nearly twins. Okay, nearly. Okay. Well, we're just going to say we're twins, okay? So you'll get this because you love music, right? So I was having a chat with my friend this morning via text, as you do. And I don't know, I got thinking about The Only Way Is Up. Do you know the song, The Only Way Is Up? Okay, I'm going to play it anyway. I've got to play a little bit because obviously I don't want to get copyrighted. That's been done a few times. So let me see. Oh, I've got an ad first. Just hold up, got an ad. Oh, it's playing through my speaker. Okay. Okay, let me just hold on a second, okay? Are you laughing about my twin joke? All right, ready? Let me just... Oops. Do you know what I'm singing? Do you know what I'm dancing to? We're playing karaoke, guess my song I'm dancing to in the car on a Saturday morning. Mike, do you know that beat yet? The beat goes on. No, nothing like that. Do I have to play a little bit more? Hey, Ange, how you going? Ange, I'm just randomly sitting in my car waiting for the car to warm up, which it has warmed up because we're going to the beach for a walk. But before that, Ange, you know my friend Mike, Adventure Sparks? Yes, okay. So Ange, just hold on a second, okay? Mike, yes, you know it, okay. Okay, let's play a little bit more and let's see if Ange knows it. Let me just fast forward a bit. Let's see if I can get the chorus. The only way's up. Okay. Ange, do you know that song? Love, love, love that song. You know how music can just take you back to a period of time if you're like, yeah, just a period of time. Anyway, so Ange, that song is called The Only Way Is Up by Yaz. She had like short hair. I'm going to show you. Oh, you can't really see. It's a little bit of a photo of her. Obviously for copyright, I can't be playing the whole song, but I love, love that song. But anyway, back to my story. So, and I will move in a second and we will drive to the beach, but I let that song play. I'm a hairband rocker chick. Oh, okay, cool. So Yaz, we're talking, I don't know how old you are, Ange, but Mike was born in 1976. I was born in 1975. So that puts him he's 49 this year and I'm 50 this year. So I just turned 50. So that's why I was kind of asking, you know, what era you're from, because you'll know that music and you won't. But so Mike, hey Kevin, how you going? Nice to see you here. So Kevin, we're just talking randomly as I do. Oh, you're a 1973 baby. Okay, so you're the same era. So Kevin, I'm just going to put it out there. What era are you from? Because we've got 1976, 1975, and 1973. Have we got a 1974 there? Wouldn't that be cool? Then we've got a 19... I'm only a 2000 baby. Okay. All right, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But, so Ange, that song is like, you need to go hear that song. The Only Way Is Up by Yaz. Hey, Carol, how you going? Nice to see you guys. I'm just having a random chat before I get in the car. Well, I'm in the car. The car's warmed up. I'm about to drive to the beach. But I just wanted to tell a story how I was having a chat to a friend this morning and the words, The Only Way Is Up came up. And then I thought, oh my God, that song by Yaz, The Only Way Is Up. So I've been playing it on YouTube, literally, on my spare phone, YouTube, obviously for copyright. I can't play the whole song. But, I could sing it, but I'm a really bad singer. So I'd rather dance it. The only way is up. Okay, so I was playing that, and I sent it to my friend, and she's like, oh my God, that's amazing, that song. That's brought back all these memories. And then I let it play, and then the next song came on, and I'm like, oh my God. Now, you guys are mostly American, I think. Kevin, are you American? I'm not sure. But like, Kevin, you're sorry, but you won't get this song at all because you're a 2000 baby. But the next song, I'm going to play the next song, just a short snippet. And
I know what you're thinking. This sounds way too good.
Of course, there's an ad at the first of YouTube, right? Skip the ad. Okay, ready? Oh, well, they've got a bit of weird stuff at the start. Oh, no, whoops. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. I'll get there. Okay. You only feel so right. Okay, stop it. Because we need to make sure copyright, because I will get a copyright. And I don't mean to get a copyright, but I'm just so excited. This song means so much. And I'll tell you the story when I'm walking on the beach, okay? I'm just getting to the chorus, okay? Ready? All I want is your love. Okay, I'm not a singing channel. I'm not really a dancing channel, but music just fills my soul. Anyway, guys, I have to dance. I have to drive to the beach. It's 5 minutes. I'm going to put you down. Talk to yourself. Introduce yourself in the chat. Mike, you're the ringleader. You introduce yourself. I think you've met Ange. I think you've met Carol, only new to the chat. But anyway, let me put you down while I have a chat. Got a 5-minute drive. Can't hold the phone while I'm driving, guys, so I need to put it down. So let me put you down. I'll open the moonroof so you can look at something out there. All right. We're driving. So, guys, it's Saturday morning here. It is about, I'll tell you in a second, 4:43 a.m. on Saturday morning. Hi. Are you okay, guys? I'm okay. I hope you're okay. So, I was saying, I drive to the beach. It's only 5 minutes from home. I always turn the live on earlier now, just because sometimes it takes a little while for notifications to go through. So that way when I'm at the beach, I can talk to you when I get to the beach. So guys, I'm in Australia. If you're new to this channel, I'm in southeast Queensland. Beautiful place in the world. I'm biased because I live here. Redcliffe is a peninsula and there's a beautiful bay called Moreton Bay in front of it. So that's where I walk, and we've missed the sunrise, guys, but it's my Saturday, right? So I get to sleep in, okay? I'm having a bit of bone broth while I drive in my cup. I don't know if anyone's into bone broth, but bone broth is really good for you. Really good for your bones. Not promoting anything, not selling anything, okay? Just saying. I'm just sharing my experiences. That's what my channel's all about, is just, having fun, sharing the love of life and adventure. And yeah. guys, those songs just brought me back to a 20, like not even 20. That last song, I know a lot of people won't know that song. They're an Australian band called Indecent Obsession. I don't know, Mike, if you knew that song, Indecent Obsession. Sorry, the band is called Indecent Obsession, and the song was called Tell Me Something. So they were an Australian band. They were popular. I would have been, let's go back to 1992. I think, yeah, 1992 or 1991. I was either in grade 11 or 12. I was probably 16, right? So 16-year-old Dora. Now, I've talked about my travel stories, that Dora didn't really become Dora till she started traveling, okay? I started traveling when I was about 18 by myself. But that was only a short trip by myself that I went to Bali, and that was one of my last travel stories, right? But when I was 16, I was this tall, lanky, very skinny. I played a lot of tennis, guys. I was mega skinny. I guess I was mega fit. I played tennis breakfast, lunch, dinner, all at school, after school, Saturdays and Sundays. I loved it. I lived and breathed tennis. So I was very skinny. And so, yeah, I think this tall, lanky, very shy, very awkward looking girl. I wasn't the girl you see today. I would never have held a phone up. We didn't have phones back then anyway, like that, mobiles. But I would never have thought that I'd actually be this person today. Like, I was so insecure about my looks. I was just, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm beautiful, but like I'm saying that I was so insecure. I was this tall girl. I had no boobs. And look, as a 16-year-old girl having no boobs, guys used to give me so much shit. Just in a fun way, but they'd be like, why are you wearing a bra, Dora? Like, why do you wear a bra? You don't have any boobs. That's what they used to say to me, like, honestly. So anyway, I was an awkward little girl, okay? And this song, Don't You Tell Me Something, Who's Gonna Give You Loving? Oh my God, that song. I could probably sing the whole song and I know all the words because, you know when that song goes in your mind and you just sing it over and over again and you play it. Back in the day, I don't think we even had DVD. I think we had records. Oh my God. It was on the radio. I know it was on the radio. And I used to tape it on my tapes. And I know my sister actually won a competition. She got the album, like the record album. And it's actually signed by them. So that was pretty cool. Oh, wait on. No. I bought the oh my God, there's a whole story here, guys. Okay, guys, there's lots of people at the beach. On a Saturday morning at 7 a.m, they do the park run. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. I don't know if you guys do that in the States. Park run is okay, we're going to park here. It's a free run. It's 5 kilometers on the beach or it's in lots of different areas, right? They do it in in parks. And I'm going to show you guys. We're literally here. We're just parking. Is anyone there? I'm here. Oh, there's a few people here. Cool. Anyway, that's all right. I know I lose people when I do the drive. But that's okay. All right, we're going to the beach. What do we need? We need water. We need to have some water. I feel like I need sunglasses today, guys. It's really quite warm. All right, let me show you. The beach is just here. That's my keys, sorry. It is sparkling. We just parked in a car park across the road because there's actually no parks. It's just so busy right now. All right, so we've got our bottle of water. I'm going to put the keys in the pocket. Put that. We're just doing a little walk today, guys. I need a hat. I'm changing hats at the moment, guys. because summer is coming, right? Which means summer's coming. So I'm going to put a bigger hat on because see all the freckles? I get lots of freckles. So yeah. Anyway, while I've got a few people here, let's start with a Be Happy card, okay? Because we want to be happy, okay? So let's open this up. Okay, what does it say? These are magic years, and therefore magic days, and therefore magic moments. Ooh, I like that. Read that again. Okay, I can't read it around and turn it up. Okay, let me read it and then you can look at it. These are magic years. These are, okay. These are magic years, and therefore magic days, therefore magic moments. By Unknown. Can you read that? Let me turn it around. I love that. That is beautiful. So these are great cards. I got that from my friend's clothing. She was closing down her gift shop. Love that. All right. Well, we're ready, guys. Let's go. Let's not think about it. Since I've been gas bagging for 16 minutes of gas bagging before I got to the beach. So these guys all here, most of these guys are doing the park run that, you do a 5K walk. Basically they walk from there all the way up there and then back. Actually they do it twice. Okay, we're kind of joining them a little bit. Oh, hello, beach. Okay, guys. Just bear with me what I have to do. And then I'll be talking to you. Got my tripod. We had to do our jumping for joy, right? Okay. Give that lens a wipe. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I will. Is that better? So the song, Only Way Is Up. Carol, the only way is up, baby. Yeah, okay, I won't sing. I can't sing. All right, which way are we walking, guys? We've got seagulls here. We've got a crow over there. The tide is coming up. Oh, you know what? I'm feeling like I need to go this way. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm called to go this way. So, how are we, right? Okay, I've pulled myself together. So, we've got Carol. So, broke but beautiful. No, broke but bountiful. Blessed is Carol. Yeah, the beach. I don't live. Yeah, exactly. I literally just the drive I did. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's all it takes. 5 minutes. Kevin, give that lens a wipe. I did clean it, so it's done. How you going, Kevin? I haven't seen you for a bit. What have you been up to? Oh, Mike, is Ange 2 hours from you? Where's Ange from? Minnesota. Oh, so she's in Minnesota also. Oh, you as are neighbours. How cool is that? That is really cool, guys. Kevin, where are you from? I can't remember where you said you were from. Is that a better view, Kevin? God, how beautiful is the sun, hey? I can't tell you how nice it is on your arms and legs just to get a bit of sun. They say that when you wake up in the morning, you should definitely get some light in your sun. Oh, sorry, light in your sun. Oh my gosh. Light in your sun. You should get some light in your eyes, sun in your eyes, like this. Not directly look at the sun, but, you know, get some sun in your eyes. That's why I don't wear sunglasses first in the morning. I do in the afternoon and daytime because it is quite glary here in Australia. But, yeah, try to get some sun in your eyes. It helps reset your circadian rhythm. So I don't know if anyone knows what that is. Just Google it. I'm no master anything, right, guys? Just saying. I'm just share my experiences, just to be clear. But your circadian rhythm, oh my God, circadian rhythm is like your 24-hour clock. So if it's out of whack, you don't go to bed you don't feel like you're tired. So for example, if you're playing games, computer games at night time, so 1 o'clock in the morning, of course your body clock doesn't want to wake up in the morning because it thinks, you need your 12 hours sleep, so to speak. So you're out of whack. So they say that to get back into whack, wake up in the morning or set your alarm, wake up sunrise and get some sun in your eyes. Get some sun on your body and, that will help reset your system. Anyway, just a bit of useless information, but you can Google that. Whoops. So Kevin's got classes started. I just went back from the camera shop to fix a piece of broken kit. Oh, you're in Florida. Okay, so you know all about the sun. Florida's got lovely sun. How's your summer been actually in Florida, Kevin? I've only ever been to South Beach, Miami. So really that's not really, that's kind of your tourist mecca, right? But that's all I really know of Florida. Oh, I've been to Florida Keys. Yeah, Florida Keys was lovely. Anyone been to Florida Keys? Okay, I would say the same. Actually, I'd say the same, Kevin. Our winter, this is winter right now. Our winter has been long and it's been quite warm. As in, it hasn't been as cold as it should be. So where I live, this is not typical for the whole of Australia, just to be clear. I live in southeast Queensland, obviously on the coastline. But this is Moreton Bay. That's why there's no waves here. There's an island in front. You can't see it. It's kind of blocked right now by the sun. Yeah, you can't see it. You can kind of see it. So that's why we don't have any waves, because it protects this area here. But this particular area on the east coast of Australia, it's a very big state. It goes from Coolangatta all the way up to the top of Australia, which is, I'd love to do one day. But obviously that's the Great Barrier Reef is on this coastline. Yeah, it's quite warm here, guys. So, for example, crocodiles, they are on the top of Australia because that's where the water's really warm. And then they don't come down this far because the water gets colder. So it just kind of tells you that the equator's up north. So the equator is going through Indonesia. And then underneath Indonesia, on the islands of Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, is Australia. And then from the top of Australia down, it gets colder because obviously down the bottom we've got Antarctica. So for example, I've got friends in Darwin and in Cairns. They pretty much have a summer, a winter. Their summers and their winters are very, they're not very noticeable. The only reason they're noticeable is in the summer season, it becomes wet season because it becomes very monsoonal and wet and rainy. So they don't have really a winter. So for example, if you want to escape a winter in Australia, you could go up to Cairns or Darwin and it's be really quite tropical and nice. So if those guys ever want to get cold, they would just go down to like Tasmania or Victoria. Victoria, we have some snow. There are some snow regions like Thredbo, Falls Creek, Perisher. There's a couple of ski fields down there, like, you know, like full-on ski fields. Nothing like, you know, Aspen or Vale or anything like that, or Whistler or anything like that. No, we don't have those kind of snows. A lot of our snow is actually even man-made. So, yeah. So that just shows you, like, sometimes we have a friend in the chat, a lady called Susan. Oh, that's a nice bit of stone. Look at that. That's a bit of quartz. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can wash. Oh, I can't wash that. I've got sand all over it, but that's a bit of quartz. That's actually really nice. Can you see the shine on that, the glimmer? So talking about this, in the 1st of September, I'm doing a live with Heather's Backyard, and she's going to show me how to wrap jewellery, so wire wrap jewellery. So if you're interested in that, there's a live, I've got it scheduled on my live list. She's going to show us how to actually wrap that. I've got sea glass that I want to wrap. That's why I normally have a bucket with me, because I'm really looking for sea glass. But I also find really nice bits of, you know, shells and stuff. Well, here's a nice shell I found yesterday, actually. Look at that, that's amazing. That's not a normal shell you find here. Like, that's a shell that you find from, like, the Pacific Islands. That's really cool. Okay, so Carol, yeah, you definitely need to check out your circadian rhythm. You wake up 4 to 6 hours and then sleep for another 2. Well, mate, all you need to do is go outside and get some sun. In your eyes, first light. So, like, I don't know what time first light is for you. Are you in Iowa, Carol? I can't remember exactly where you said you were. But yeah, depending on, you know, what time sunrise is, go out and get some first light. And yeah, that's what it'll help. But there's a whole thing to it. Like, if you Google it, there's a lot of stuff to help your circadian rhythm. And look, I know that, you know, when women get to a particular age, it also can be perimenopause and menopause. But, you know, again, you know, check your circadian rhythm, because let's face it, we're all on our phones a lot. And the blue light from phones and from computer screens, you know, and TV screens, they always say that you should turn your phone off, or your TV, or, you know, all your things off an hour before you go to sleep, to kind of rest your eyes and rest your brain. So anyway, let me show you some of these houses here. I always like looking at houses. So when people do lives, I always kind of ask, can you show me, like, you know, what the houses look like? Because it kind of gives you a bit of a picture of where you are. But guys, these are all like a lot of apartments on the front here. Okay, a mansion. That's a McMansion. So Ange is cooking. So Ange is from Minnesota. Okay. So I'm getting to know Ange a little bit more. So I don't know exactly where I met you, Ange. Did I meet you on a live? And then you subscribed to me from a live? Because I've jumped on quite a few different people's lives in the last couple of weeks. I jumped on a cruising live, and that's where I met Shansta's Travels, who's been part of our lives for the last couple of part of our lives. That's so funny. Well, I guess it is. She's been in the live a couple of times in the last couple of days. I meet people in different places, right? And yeah, I think maybe Broke But Bountiful Blessed. I might have even met you in Mary's live. You know, Mary, like Blessings Connect. Maybe even that. I don't know. I'm not sure. Do you know? So Carol's got here, I'm in Wisconsin. It's my age. I can't stay awake all day. I need a nap. Oh dear. But you know, they do say that circadian rhythm can actually help you. So anyway, check it out. Can't hurt, right? Okay, you are in Iowa. Okay. Did I guess Iowa? Do I just guess that everyone's from Iowa? Sometimes I have people in the chat that are all from Georgia. I seem to have a few people that are from Georgia. Now I have a few people from Minnesota, like Mike Adventure Sparks, and Ange. Not Ange. Okay, Ange can't remember how we've become friends either. Anyway, that's all right. We're friends now. It's the main thing. So guys, it's Friday afternoon for you guys, or Friday evening. Curious about what time it is for you guys. So like I said, it is 8:06 a.m. now on Saturday morning here, Saturday morning. The sun has completely risen. Absolutely beautiful. Hey, and Mike, this is where that boat was. The boat is no longer here at all. Nothing left. Nothing left, Mike. Apparently yesterday, the last bit of the boat was taken off the beach. So isn't it amazing? It took like 2 weeks to chop that boat up. So guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can have a look at about a couple of lives back, and I've got a selfie next to a boat on the beach. And literally, I watched it walk past it in the last couple of weeks, and it got stuck up, like basically it's been moored out here. So I've been walking past, and I've been actually even saying how beautiful that boat looks. It looks so beautiful, nicely just bobbing away in the water. And then one day I walked back past, and it's literally on the beach, and underneath the hull has got it got hit on the rocks basically. Yeah, so it was not a nice story. And then the poor guy, he really suffered. I mean, obviously he lived on the boat. He paid $5,000, which is about $2,500. So not a huge lot of money, but in the scale of life, that's a lot of money, right? And he lived on the boat. Everything he had was on the boat. And literally the next morning I came, I was walking along the beach and I was picking up all his rubbish from his boat. I mean, it wasn't rubbish, but like all his clothes were all down the beach. I was picking them up and putting them on the side because I didn't know actually if it was from his boat or what. But then I got talking to him and he goes, yeah, they're all my clothes. So I came back later on with my partner, and he's a carpenter. I wanted to see if we could help him a bit because what he needed to do was take apart the boat. So the boat was never going to be saleable again. It literally was ruined. So he was trying to take apart like all the valuable bits off the boat, like scrap metal basically. But he was also suffering a bit of mental health. So he really couldn't get started. He didn't know what to do. Obviously, I wouldn't have known what to do. He didn't live here. He was on the beach, homeless, literally. So basically, where I live, the community is really good. Everyone rallied together, helped him. Someone actually even bought a motorhome, not bought one, but brought their own motorhome down and put it in front of the boat so that he could sit in front of the boat or sleep in front of the boat, so to speak. People bring down clothes and food. I walked down the beach and picked up all his clothes. And then someone offered to take them to the laundromat for him. So yeah, everyone really rallied around. And hopefully there was even a GoFundMe page trying to get him back on his feet. He's actually now been taken in by some lady here. They're sleeping in separate rooms, but it looks like they've got a budding little relationship happening. So that's kind of nice, isn't it? So yeah, and I ran into him the other day, and he's like, a week later, he's like a different person to who I met the other day on the beach, completely shell-shocked. I mean, understandable, right? But yeah, so it's beautiful, kind of like a bittersweet story, right? Okay, so it is... Okay, so Carol's seen me on Tuba Chat and The Source. Yeah, Tuba Chat I jump into every now and then. I'm kind of curious on how things work. I've actually learnt a lot from Kevin, actually. I learned how to, I go on a lot of people's lives, right? Because, I do a lot of lives, so I should try to support other people, right, doing lives. So, but he also taught me something, a really cool skill. How you save people's save people's videos and then go back and watch them. So like, I don't subscribe to people straight away. I'm definitely not one of these people that subscribes, like sub for sub. I'm going to sub because I want to watch your channel, or I've somehow connected with you, that I really like you and like something about you that you do. Like for example, Ange, I don't do my nails, right? I love that people do their nails. That's great, but I don't do my nails. So I know that you're a nail channel, but obviously I met you through one of the chats, and you said hello to me. I said hello to you. You've obviously come over to my channel and said hello on some of my videos. So I returned the favour, and then you jumped on a couple of my lives. So then I went back and I subscribed because I thought, well, you know what? I might not like doing nails personally, but I can appreciate the artwork that Ange does. So we're talking about Ange, which is Ange's channel, is Nana Ange Nails It. So if you want to check out her channel, she does like fancy nails, like, acrylic nails and stuff. Like I said, but what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't have to be in your same niche that you follow someone or subscribe to someone, but you want to find some kind of connection. Like there's a lot of people that they, like for example, I've been on a lot of lives and they'll say, hey, Exploradora, I've subbed you. And that's all they say. They've never come and actually looked at my channel. Guys, look at the pelicans. We have pelicans. We have pelicans. See how they're just hanging out by the boat ramp? They're smart, right? So yeah, people will sub you and they won't even look at your channel. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It doesn't mean that much to me when someone subs me because it's just a number. I mean, I know everyone's in a hurry to get monetized, to get 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. But what does that really mean, guys? I'm just going to be honest with you. I've got a few friends that are monetized, and there's not a huge lot of money in it. You actually have to have the watch hours and people continually watching your stuff. So if you just get, monetized just for the sake of it, and you made around, watch your playlists and all the sub for subs and all those things, because that's a lot of what's happening at the moment. Everyone's watching others, playlists, but they're not actually watching your video. They're just letting it play while they go to work. So they're not giving you an honest watch. They're not giving you a comment. And that's what means anything to me. I want people to watch my videos and watch my craziness, right? I spend a lot of time editing videos. One of my last videos, the second last video on my channel, is I compared riding a public bus in Samoa to the Venga Boys. And honestly, I put a lot of effort into that video and I love it. And, I'll get comments on it going, like number 33, waiting. Like 34, subbed and waiting. I'm like, what are you waiting for? You haven't even watched my video. My God, look at that, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, look at these guys. They're going to have a fight. Oh my gosh. Pelicans are big meanies, eh? They are very territorial. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is sub someone because you actually want to support them. I sub a lot of channels that are homesteading channels because I love homesteading. I live on a suburban block, right? But I like to grow my own mixed vegetables. I grow mixed lettuce on my deck in my little planter pots, and I've done a couple of lives of that. I love to eat organically free, and I don't like to use pesticides and stuff. So that's the way I can do that. I grow some fruit, not a lot of fruit. I have to buy stuff still. Diego's just went to the local market and bought some fresh fruit and vegetables because we like to support local growers, not just your supermarkets. So I tend to attract a lot of those kind of people because they're like-minded people. Though my channel is like a travel adventure channel, right? So I do try to seek out those kind of channels. Like that's how I made friends with Mike Adventure Sparks. I saw his comment in someone's video I was watching, and I thought, oh, that sounds like an interesting handle. I wonder what he has to say and do. So yeah, I went to his channel, and he does adventures in Minnesota. He loves fishing and he likes being by the water. These are things that, I mean, I don't particularly love fishing. I like eating fish. I have fished. I had a boyfriend that had a fishing boat. Used to go fishing all the time. But I just haven't gone fishing anymore since I've broken up with that guy. But I probably would. Like if Mike came over to Australia to visit me, I'd definitely buy a fishing line for us to use and take him out fishing. I'd actually take him over to Moreton Island. There's a jetty over there that is beautiful for fishing. You get some really good fish over there. I spent a lot of time fishing over on the island. Okay, so Carol's got its 5:06 p.m. on Friday afternoon. 5:06. So you guys are all in. Is that classed as central time? Hey Susan, hello. I was literally just talking about a homesteading channel, and you're the homesteading channels that I actually watch. So Carol watched one of my videos about me and my mum travelling in Indonesia. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you know. It's nice when people take the time to actually watch your videos. That's why I say, guys, like, I mean, look, I'm going to be honest, I do help some friends out that do ask me, you know, can you watch my playlist? But for certain reasons, like, you know, I'm only got 600 subscribers. I'm far away from ever getting monetized. Like, people say to me, I'll watch your playlist. I'm like, what's the use? Like, don't. I'd rather you just watch one of my videos and actually give me an insightful comment. Like Carol, like she actually watched one of my videos and actually commented right there. She just said like, oh yeah, I watched a video of you and your mum. So that's beautiful. Like she knows that I sometimes travel with my mum. That's lovely. And that was another video. Like, you know, I don't know, creators out there, like I'm sure Mike, you know, you spend a lot of time. You create, you set up what you want a video, and you know, you make it, it's a fun adventure, right? And then you videotape it and then you edit it and then you put it out to the world and you want people to watch it, you know? So, you know, that's why, you know, it's nice to subscribe to lots of people, but it's also, sometimes it's nice to have that little circle small so that you can actually appreciate your friends' channels. Like, I'm just like all of you guys, busy being busy, but I have to be reminded, like, you know, my friend Paul D Australia, he's a good friend of mine on the channel, and I have to be reminded to go check out his videos. Like today on a Saturday, he puts a long form video out, so I need to go check that out and actually watch the whole thing, guys. You know, I watch the whole thing and write a genuine comment because, you know, like, he's a friend of mine. And I want him to know that I actually, you know, watched his video, appreciate him actually making the video. And if it's something that really, you know, resonates with me, I'm going to share it. Okay, so Ange is saying here, I also, you know, watch pages that are interested to me. Yeah, exactly right. And it doesn't have to be in the same niche. Like Ange, you know, you're a nail niche, so to speak. I bet you any money you don't just watch nail channels. Exactly. My God, Carol, you have 3 channels? How do you keep up? I can't even keep up with one channel, mate. That's crazy. Hey, Deb, how you going? Oh, Deb, look at the pelicans then. Look at the pelicans. That's for you, Deb. And then look, the sun has risen, Deb. I didn't come for the sunrise this morning, guys. I had to sleep in because it's Saturday, right? But anyway, let's keep on walking. Otherwise, I'll never get far. It's a beautiful, beautiful winter day here, guys. I think spring's here early. So you guys also saw me on yesterday's live. And it was absolutely stunning down at the beach yesterday. we're at a different beach yesterday. We were at a beach, like, I could walk there about 40 minutes that way, or I drive about 10, 15 minutes that way. That was the beach we were at. So this is more my local beach that I normally go to. But yeah, yesterday was, it was the change. The change has happened, guys. Summer is coming. I can smell it. Actually, I should say spring. I can smell spring. Spring is happening. See, I've even changed my hat, guys, because it is getting hotter. So, like, I normally wear a cap, and I love my cap. But this actually protects my cheeks. I don't know if you noticed, but I have a lot of freckles. Yeah, I have a lot of freckles. And I don't hate them. I actually like them. Some people don't like their freckles. I can't do anything about them. I've always had freckles. So instead of hating them, I embrace them. But in summertime, if I get too much sun on the face, and as they say in Espanol, mucho color, too much sun, I will get lots and lots of freckles. So, you know, you've got to look after your skin. You know, I'm at the delicate age of 50, and you know, those fine lines, they are there. I'm not going to be one of those ladies that get the Botox and the big lips. But that's all right. If you are doing that, that's great. But I'm like embracing who I am. You know, I can't change it, right? So I'm just embracing it. But there are things you can do to, you know, slow down the process. Like cover your face a little bit better, wear sunscreen. Though I'm kind of like, I don't know. I think my friend Susan here might share the same ethos. I'm a bit funny about sunscreen. Like, sunscreen has a lot of chemicals in it that can actually be harmful to your body. So I try to find sunscreens that are less chemically enhanced. I would actually like to make my own sunscreen. Has anyone done that, actually? I reckon Susan I'm talking about is High Country Homestead. She's from the Alpine region of Australia, so it is cold down there for her. Today might not look like this for her. So though she's in the same country as me, we have totally different weather patterns. So in Victoria, she definitely has a different weather pattern than here. Like Susan, today I feel like it's the first day of spring. It's amazing. Actually, yesterday was the first day of spring. It was amazing. But anyway, I'm curious, has anyone made their own sunscreen? I would like to make my own sunscreen. Sorry, I keep on missing the chat, guys. I have an end card I use at the end of my videos of a sunset. It's amazing how many people comment about the sunset, but not my video. See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. People don't actually watch videos. And I want to be honest, I'm guilty of it sometimes. I'm in this mode where I'm like, oh my God, I have to watch people's videos, otherwise they're not going to watch my videos. And like, that shouldn't be the way we do it. Like, people should watch my video, not because I watch their video. They want to watch my video because, you know, what's Dora up to? And I guess that's the point, right? Like, I'm trying to learn how to make videos that people actually, you know, that actually want to watch, not have to feel obligated to watch it. Like, yeah. So, and look, I know some of my videos are dead boring, and I'm only practicing, right? I've only been doing YouTube now for like a year and a half, and I haven't been doing consistently. You know, I'll take breaks. I'll, you know, get the shits and think this is just way too hard. You know, I'm a realist. I'm not going to be, you know, monetized overnight. You know, there are some channels that do that. Great. Jealous as hell of them. But like, what am I jealous of? Like, really? Not really jealous. That's good. I'm great for them. But what I'm trying to say is I want to learn the trade. I want to learn how to make fun videos that are, you know, tell stories and that, you know, takes you to a place that you want to be. Because like, I love traveling, right? Whether it be in Australia or overseas. And a lot of people will never get the chance to travel for different reasons. So it's like armchair TV, right? So that's what I feel like. If some people can't travel, like, you know, some people might never ever go to Indonesia. And like on my trip in February, I haven't even shared this with you guys yet. Like, I went hiking and I saw orangutans. Like, you know, those big orangutans, like in the trees hiking. And like, that's not something that anyone's going to see. Like, you have to sort it out. And it's not a place that tourists go in Indonesia. It's in Sumatra, in a place called Bukit Lawang. It's not an easy place to get to. You'd actually have to go to Indonesia specifically to see the orangutan, which not everyone will do. So like, that's a video that I need to make. My mum is desperate for me to make that video. She's like, I really want to see that video and see, we'll see what you put together. So yeah, like, I'm gonna turn around, guys. So yeah, like I am literally trying to learn how to make better videos. And each video I make, it takes, time and practice and, learn a little bit more. Mind you, I haven't put a video out in a month, right, guys? I've been busy being busy. But that's all right, I'll get there. But hey, guys, I'll just wait a second. Oh. Hey, guys. Hey, Gina. Hey, Paul. How you going? Welcome to this morning. This morning is shiny. I need sunglasses. I need a bigger hat, guys. That's why I'm wearing a big hat, because it's sunny. Hey, guys, while I've got a few of you on, I'm doing a live Saturday afternoon, 3 p.m. Central Time, and it'll be 6 a.m. Sunday morning Queensland time. So yeah, Paul and Susan, you might be asleep, but you'll catch the rerun. But for like Gina, Ange, Deb, who else is there? Deb, Carol. If you go to my live list, there's a scheduled live there. I've got 2 scheduled lives. I'm changing, guys. I'm scheduling lives. The second one on the list it says, what is 75 hard? So I'm doing a live with a lady called Laurie, and she's only new to me. I've only just met her in the last couple of weeks, but she's really inspired me to do more solo hiking, inspired me to buy a rebounder, inspired me to want to know what the 75 hard is. So if you're interested in women over 40 getting fit, please get notified. You can click on the live link and you can see what time it's on in your region. But yeah, click the notification. If it's too early or too late, whatever, catch the rerun, because honestly, this lady Laurie, she is amazing. I'm not going to tell you her age. I want to let her tell you that in the live. But I openly tell you that I'm 50. I've just turned 50. And and it's not just about women, right? It's about men. Like when we get to a certain age, we need to start looking after our bodies, right? Like that's why Paul, I don't know how old Paul is, but I think he's about, he's a spring chicken. He's about 40, I think. He goes walking twice a day. He looks after his body. He sees that, walking is really good for his mental health, get out in nature. So, he's doing his thing to help his own, body and self. And I know there's a lot of people out there that don't know what they're doing. And I'm not saying that you should watch this live to know what you're doing. We're just sharing our experiences. I always say, don't follow me. Like just because, I walk on the beach holding the phone up looking like a dickhead doesn't mean you should do it. But you can. It works. I see my other friends doing it too, so that's great. And it does. It's engaging. I should turn the phone around so you're not looking at my head. I mean, people like to go for walks with people and see the beach. It's a really good thing to do. I think it shows people where you live, where you are that day. It's a great thing. But what I'm trying to say is it's not everyone can walk on a beach. Not everyone has a beach to walk on. But not everyone has, the fitness level to go walking for ages on a beach. Do what you can do. Okay, we're going to catch up with the pelicans. They're over here. I just bought a rebounder, and that's purely because I've been wanting to buy a rebounder for ages. So I'm talking about a mini trampoline. And, they're really good for women and men. I know a lot of women buy the rebounders, but it's really good for men too. So I'm going to get my partner Diego into it. When he comes back from his holiday, he's going to get into it. All right, there we go, Mr. Pelicans. So So yeah, guys, if you could please, yeah, check out the live link that I've got there. And yeah, I'd love to see you there, because I just think Laurie doesn't have a huge channel. I'd really like my friends to meet her, because I think she'd be really great for you guys too. She'd inspire you guys too, regardless if you're male or female, right? But like I said, I got really inspired by watching her channel, and I'm so happy that she said, yeah, I'll jump on a live and I'll tell you all about it. So if that sounds like something you'd like to do, I'll see you there. So Carol, I just saw your message there saying something. You watched a lady and she got 7 subs overnight and she was overwhelmed. Oh, 7,000. I can imagine. Bloody hell, what do you do? So Mike, what are you referring to? Those are kisses from angels. So Susan's saying, I used to walk 18 kilometres every day, but not since I've moved to the farm. So guys, Susan is High Country Homestead, if someone's listening in the background. So sometimes people listen while they're working, like my friend Jazz. But Susan is on 360 acres. So I reckon you do a fair bit of walking, like you said. Oh, Mike. That's kind of cute. I've got kisses from angels on my cheeks. Oh, that is, you know what? I'm going to go with that. I never met my grandmother from my dad's side, so let's go with that. These are kisses from my grandma that I never met, and that's kind of beautiful, really. Thank you, Mike. That's lovely. Susan needs to live stream. Okay, we're not here to peer pressure you, Susan, but it's nice to hear other people trying to support you also, Susan, just saying. You know, it's interesting, Mike. I've actually only got one photo of my grandmother, and it's from my dad's marriage to his first wife. So I call her my auntie, Auntie Lynn. And they had a daughter who's my older sister, Tracy. I've never shared any photos or videos of her on my lives or anything like, or my videos, just because of privacy. Not everyone is okay about, being on social media. My sister, my real sister, who's like a year and a half younger than me, she definitely does not want to be on my channel. And she definitely doesn't want her daughter, as in my niece, to be on the channel either. And that's fine, I get that. But yeah, isn't it interesting? Like, I don't really know much about my grandmother on my dad's side. She died way before I was born. But yeah, I've got one picture of her and it's not even a very clear photo. She's in the background of a picture of my dad and his first wife's marriage picture. But my aunt, I call her Auntie Lynn, who was married to my dad, had a really good friendship even after their marriage. Like, we'd spend Christmases together with my mum, my sister Tracy and her mum. So we're like the Brady Bunch, right? She was married, she got remarried. So yeah, it was like the Brady Bunch, right? It was lovely. So, there is hope for families that, divorce, and it doesn't have to always be bitter, right? But my aunt, Auntie Lynn, I was over at her house. They live in Sydney, so I don't see them that regularly. But I go down there, try to go down once a year. I went down. Where did I go? I must have went down there just recently. A couple of months ago. God, what did I just do? Oh my gosh, I went down there. I was just down down in Sydney a couple of months ago, just before, for my sister's 60th. Oh my gosh, my brain. Literally, it's been such a busy couple of months. I told you, I'm busy being busy, right? So yeah, I went to Sydney in June for my sister's 60th birthday. And I'm about to book a ticket to go to Sydney in November because, hey, Mike, Mike, have you heard of Steve Aoki? You know Steve Aoki. So guys, sorry, just let me have a conversation with Mike. Mike and I love dance music. So I know not everyone loves it. So when I post dance music stuff, no one watches it, but that's okay. I get it. And I'll still post it anyway because it's part of my soul. So Mike, Steve Aoki, Armin van Buuren, which I just did a reel, just one of my dancing around my bedrooms, watching Armin he was playing live in Tomorrowland, a festival that I'd love to go to in Belgium. And I'm dancing around my bedroom watching it live. I did a live and I even got a copyright for that one. But I managed to get it back up. It was interesting. But yeah, he's playing at a place, they're calling it Hyper something. They had one of these last couple of years ago and that was amazing, like the lasers and the lights. So I'm just waiting to buy a ticket. The last time I did it, I actually bought a VIP ticket because I'm just so VIP. You know, look at me, I'm VIP. The only reason I bought a VIP ticket was because it was only like $40 more. And I thought, well, if I'm going to fly to Sydney anyway and spend X amount of dollars to go to Sydney, I stay with my sister, so that's cheap. It's free. But I thought, well, I might as well just pay for VIP because you get a better view. You get a better view on top. Oh, it's amazing. So it's at the Sydney Olympic Park. Anyway, just had to say that to Mike, okay? Mike, I'll talk to you about that more later. You can imagine when I go to that festival, well, I probably won't do a live because I'll get a copyright there too. But I'll want to do a live, but I'll do a video that I may or may never ever edit. I do lots of videos, guys. I take lots of videos of life. I take lots of pictures of videos and take lots of pictures because you know what? I want to remember my life. Oh, that's a bit dangerous, guys. Hey, that's the shape of can you see that? That's the shape of a dolphin. Can you see that? That is a dolphin, but in the shape of a mirror. Take that off the beach. We don't want someone standing on that because this is definitely swimming weather today, guys. If I wasn't going out today, I've got an exciting day today, guys. Sorry, I'm turning this into all about me today. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me just pick up this mirror. It's all over the beach here. Okay, now we have a shark fin. Okay, so guys, I can't see the chat very well because I'm walking into the sun now. So I will get back to you. If it is important, please just, keep on saying it and I will get to it. Whoa. Actually, that mirror is probably from that boat that was here. It must have washed out and then it's come back in again. So guys, guess what I'm doing today? Okay, you're not going to guess. I am going to... So I'm half Indonesian, right? I told you that, I'm half Indonesian. So my mum is coming down today. She lives up in the farm. And we're going to drive to about an hour away from where I live. We're going to an Indonesian Independence Day get-together. So, obviously my mum has very strong roots to Indonesia. She's half Indonesian. Sorry, she's Indonesian, I'm half Indonesian. But even though she's lived most of her life now in Australia, she's now 75. She's turning 76 soon. She lives on the land by herself. That's why I love what Susan does on her channel, which is High Country Homestead. Because Susan is over 50, living on the land, working it by herself. So, they're not the same person, but, the same kind of ethos in life. They love what they do and... Yeah, so anyway, I appreciate it. But anyway, back to my story. I'm going to have lots of yummy food. That's what I'm trying to say. Long story short. I am going to eat lots of yummy Indonesian food today. Am I going to do a live? Nope. Am I going to take lots of videos? Probably. Will you ever see the video? Will I ever edit it? Probably not. But hey, I try. So I just wanted to get out and get a bit of walking in before I eat a whole lot of food today. And I really wanted to just come in and just tell people about this live that I'm doing tomorrow, guys. I want you to get excited because I'm really excited. I know, I'm just joking, guys. You don't have to get excited. But, I have to do a plug, I have to, tell you guys about it. It's probably not the great time on a Sunday morning my time. And I get it because I'm normally asleep on Sunday morning, sleeping in. That's my sleep-in day. But that was the only time that I could fit it in with my friend Laurie. And Laurie's got the information, so I kind of have to work around her, right? So anyway, I'm happy to wake up early and start my Sunday morning off right, finding out about this 75 hard and about rebounding. So I know a lot of you guys want to know about rebounding and what it does and all of the good things. I know Deb's just bought a rebounder. So Deb, if you want to watch that live tomorrow, you just need to go to my page, go to my live list, and you'll see there's 2 scheduled lives. The first one is not for another week or 2. That's with Heather. Not that one. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the second one on the list. It's called something about exercise when you're over 40. Getting fit over 40s. Something like that. Anyway, but you can click on it and it says be notified. So that way YouTube notifies you like what time it is for you. And if you're on Facebook at that time, it'll tell you, oh, Dora's live. So anyway, or just watch the rerun. It doesn't matter. But anyway, I'm excited, guys. That's the main thing, right? I'm excited. And I think in life, we've got to find things that excite us. Like walking on this beach excites me. Looking at this beautiful, beautiful ocean excites me. It makes my heart just go boom, boom, boom. Travel excites me. Music excites me. Going to an actual rave, like in the middle, like it looks like a mosh pit, but it's not a mosh pit. Like, all these sweaty bodies around you, jumping up and down, that excites me. I went to see a DJ last Saturday night. It was so good. Oh my gosh. I can't tell you how good it was. Mike, I think I told you that. I saw Paul Van Dyke. It's a DJ I saw like 25 years ago. So yeah, I've been liking dance music for a long time. A lot of my friends are like, have you not grown out of that music already? And even some people on YouTube have even wrote on the comments on my dance videos, and they don't mean it. They don't mean any disrespect. They're not being disrespectful at all. They're just saying oh, I used to love that music when I was younger. Because yeah, but I don't know. I have this feeling, right, guys, that when we're younger, that's our true selves, right? We're jumping, we're smiling, we're having laughs, we're playing practical jokes, we're laughing until we pee ourselves. We're playing hopscotch, we're dancing, we're singing. We do not care what people think of us, right, when we're younger. And I just have this feeling, and I know this feeling happened to me. After I got into my 20s and 30s, the real shit happened, getting a job, relationships, people passing away around us, real shit, right, real life. And then I got to my late 30s and I went, fuck this. What the fuck? There's got to be more to life than this shit of paying taxes and, we're going to die anyway. But, why not enjoy? I mean, I know we've got to work. I still work, right? I still work. I pay taxes. I'm going to die. But I don't know when I'm going to die. But I'm going to enjoy those moments. And I don't care what people think of me. I'm going to dance on the beach. I'm going to dance in my bedroom, on my bed. Yeah, I'll share it on my YouTube. I will play practical jokes on my friends. I'll laugh till I nearly pee myself. I will jump on, I'll do star jumps on the beach. I'll enjoy my life. Because you know what? I don't know what tomorrow holds. No one knows what tomorrow holds. And I'd rather you know, be remembered that, you know, Dora did whatever fuck she wanted to. She actually lived her life. You know, she really wanted to go to Egypt. She went to Egypt. And I'm not a trust fund baby. I don't have lots of money. I worked 3 jobs to afford that holiday. Like, I literally worked 3 jobs. So, like, yeah, I'm no trust fund baby. I'm no, you know, sugar daddy girl. Though I am looking for a sugar daddy, but just don't tell Diego. I'll keep Diego and I'll just have a sugar daddy, okay? So applications open, just saying. But I don't think a sugar daddy could handle this. I'm a lot, guys. So anyway, that's me. But that's why I do what I do, guys. And that's why I share what I do. Because, like, I'm not sharing because I think I'm an amazing dancer. I'm just trying to show you guys that, you know, most of the people that follow me now are over 40. That 40-something kind of mould. And, you know, 20-something people are probably not going to be attracted to some middle-aged chick jumping on a beach. Like, what the hell? And talking about, you know, loving life. They won't get there, but they'll get there. I didn't care about that when I was 20. But anyway, I care about that now. Like, and I'm just really passionate about, you know, inspiring you guys to just love the shit out of your life. You know, I talk about mental health a lot, guys, because, you know, I've worked around it. I've worked around mental health and people that, you know, just hate their lives and hate themselves. And I see what they do to themselves. I lost a good girlfriend over it. You know, it makes my heart break that people don't love their life. And I know there's different reasons why you wouldn't love your life. You know, there's some serious health conditions out there that people have. I have a girlfriend my age dying of breast cancer. And on Saturday night, she went down to see her favourite football team play because she's probably going to die really soon. So she's doing all the bucket list things that she really wants to do. And I think that's beautiful. Because, like, why put off stuff, right? So that might just explain a little bit about my personality and why I do what I do. And I don't mean to do what I do, it just comes about, right? I said the other day to a friend, I'm like, I feel like my page is becoming a little bit mixed up. Like, you know, I'm posting about planting vegetables on my deck, making artwork, mental health, hiking, chasing platypuses. Like, what am I really talking about on my channel? And my friend of mine said, well, you're just talking about, like, explorer means explore, right? You explore adventures. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be just traveling to 80 countries that, you know, my plan is to do. That's why 80 is at the end of my channel name, because I want to explore 80 countries. So that's why I started off my channel being Explorer Dora 80, because I want to get to 80 countries. And, like, I'm still going to get that goal. I'm at country number 63. I don't know what country that will be. But I'm just taking the pressure off myself and going, you know what? My channel's mine. I can do what I want. If I want to pick up rubbish on the beach, I will. If I want to sit here and just stare at seagulls, I will. And, you know, it's really nice to also have you guys on the chat, on the live. Like, it's inspiring to know a bit more about you guys too. Like, that's how I've got to know Susan. That's how I've got to know Paul. I've got to know Mike, Deb. Those 4 are probably the 4 constants that when I've been doing lives. And then I'm meeting new friends like Ange, Carol. Hey, Candace. Okay, Candace is a fun, over 40 lady. I don't know if anyone is watching Candace Lynn. Candace Lynn, I'm sure she doesn't mind me sharing this, but she does a really interesting job. She's what do you call it, mortician? We call it a mortician here, where you work on, you make people that have died beautiful for their last, look on life when people view their casket. So, welcome, Candice. I'm actually about to finish the live anyway, but would love to introduce you because Candice has got this great energy. So she's friends with Kathleen Place. That's how I've met Candice. And Candice is part of like the little community that we're all kind of hatching into. There's many little communities, right? But Candice, I don't know, you need to watch her. She did a short the other day. Oh my God, I'm having a giggle. I'm having a giggle because I think Kathleen shares the same kind of feeling of life. Like life, well, especially with her job. She's got a very serious job. She's dealing with dead people, right? But she's got this energy about her that she doesn't give a fuck. Like, this is who I am. Take me or leave me. I'm going to post what I want. I am who I am. I know who I am. And she just has this era about her that, like, I'm unapologetically me. And I love that. I just think that's gorgeous. So if you're interested in seeing that, check out Candice Lynn. Candice Lynn. That's exactly what her channel name is, @CandiceLynn. And she'll make you laugh. There's a funny short there. She's talking about her health. I'm guessing she's talking about her insurance, her health insurance, and how they suck. And it's just funny. Maybe you had to be there, maybe you have to know her, but anyway, check out her channel. She's funny. And I think we need more funny people in our lives. Like, life shouldn't be so serious, guys. Like, look at these seagulls. They're funny. Look at them. They're like flapping away, living their best life, chasing chips and fish on the beach. They don't care what people think. Do what you want. Oh, there you go. Paul is sharing Candice's page. Thanks, Paul. So Candice and okay, hold on, Candice. I'm just going to make you a moderator so that you can share that link. So if you refresh your page, Candice, you'll probably be able to share the link yourself. If you want to share, Candice, your link, because I know it's on your page tonight. So Candice and Kathleen are doing a live. So because we all don't pay for StreamYard, it doesn't go on 2 channels. So we do a live on one person's channel and it goes to that person's channel. So last Saturday I did a live, or last Friday night, or last Saturday my time, I did a live with Kathleen, but it was on her channel. And then the week before that, Candice and Kathleen did a live on Kathleen's channel. But tonight it is on it's on Candice's channel. So Candice, if you're still there, you can share your link. If you just copy it and put it in the comment, it'll actually share it. Because I made you a moderator so that you can actually share that stuff. Oh, sorry, Deb, you're not feeling well. Okay. Oh, guys, look. I wore my duck socks thinking that I'd see Maddie online because, my friend Maddie who loves ducks. I wanted to show her my duck socks. Okay, so Candice is just going to go get her link. So guys, I'm going to put you down in a second because I'm going to go back and get in the car and drive home. So I'll leave the live on so you guys can, Candice can show you, share the link for the live. Actually, Paul, can you do me a favour? I love you, Paul. Thank you for doing me favours, lots of favours. Paul, can you go to my live list and find there's two lives scheduled. The second one is one with a lady called Laurie saying, what is 75 hard? Can you get that link and put that in the chat? Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you. Because that'll be the link to my live tomorrow. All right. Are we walking across the road? in our socks. Yes. So guys, it's been a beautiful walk today. Thanks for joining me. I will keep talking, guys, but I'm just going to jump in my car because I literally have to get home and get ready. Got to make this look pretty for my outing with my mum. So, okay, now socks are wet. Oh well, doesn't matter. I'm chucking these in the back of the car so I don't get wet. Shoot, my inside of my car is so dirty. Because look at the back of my car, I've got sand everywhere. Okay, let's wipe that on our shorts. Okay, guys, I'll leave this live going while I talk. I can talk to you guys while I drive home. But Candice has shared her link for her live with Kathleen. And like I said, you know Kathleen, we've met Kathleen a lot. Kathleen in our, oh my gosh, Candice, listen to this song. Kathleen, do you remember that song from your live? I was playing that and actually Kathleen got a strike for playing that song because I played it. So on Kathleen's live that I was with, and Candice was in the background, we were talking about weird foods we ate. And I think, Candice, it was your fault. You said you ate poke salad. I'm like, what the hell is poke salad? And then Paul said there's a song called, actually it's Paul's fault. Paul said there's a song called Polk Salad Annie. So I Googled it on my phone and I started playing it on the live, and Kathleen got a strike. So that's why I'm being careful, don't play too much music. But anyway, I've got to go. So yeah, Candice is fun, okay? And Kathleen's fun too. She's my friend. We know her a lot from the chat, right, guys? And then obviously Paul has shared another link, which is my link to my live on Saturday afternoon, your time, guys. Saturday, 3 p.m. You're going to meet Laurie. She's fantastic. Her energy is amazing. Candice, you will like her energy. She's, kind of reminds me a little bit about you. Like, you've just got this fire in your pit and there's nothing going to stop you. And I love that. So anyway, I'm going to drive, guys. So click on those links, do what you need to do. Thanks for well, I can talk to you still, guys. I'll open that up. But I've got to drive home, guys. I'm 5 minutes from home because, yeah, so I'm getting ready. I've got to go to, no, I've got to. I'm taking my mum to an Indonesian Independence Day gathering. And for me, that means lots of food, right? And look, I am trying to embrace my more Indonesian side, because even though I'm half Indonesian and I've never lived in Indonesia, I've traveled there a lot. My mum's Indonesian, you know, half my family are Indonesian. And yeah, I went to Indonesia in February and I had such a good 2 weeks in Indonesia. I will share more of it one day. Like the hiking to see the orangutan is something you've got to see. I hiked to see a volcano at sunrise, and it's an active volcano, and it was amazing. And my dad and my mum have actually hiked that volcano when they were younger. My aunt and my uncle have hiked that volcano, and this is the Australian side of my family. They've hiked that volcano. It's called Seminyak. No, not Seminyak. Simbel. Oh my God, what is it? Simbel? Mount Simbel, I think it's called. I don't know. I don't remember names very much. So that's why you guys are very special, that I remember your names. I sometimes don't remember your channels, but I'll remember your names. Like Susan, I'll always know Susan's name, but I don't sometimes remember her channel name is High Country Homestead. But anyway, guys, oh yeah, I have some my electrolytes. So this is me looking after myself. Candace, please jump on the live also to see meet my friend Laurie. You'll like her. All you guys will like her. Just saying. Guys and girls, meaning. I'll play you a bit of more of that polka song.
You know I need me a mess of it.
I don't know why it's still on my song. Came on my page. Sorry, my radio. Is it because it's probably still on my music channel from when I was doing the live with Candace, with Kathleen last Saturday. So when I turned my car on, it automatically started playing it. That's funny. Oh, anyway. Paul, have a good walk today. I don't know what your weather's like down there today, but I tell you, Queensland weather is starting to pump it up. It is a spectacular day. This weekend in Redcliffe, we have the Food and Wine Festival. They actually cancelled it yesterday because of the rain the day before. The whole ground is like all mud. It's like a mud pit. But yesterday was really sunny, so that the ground dried up a bit. But the whole weather today, Saturday and Sunday, is amazing. So one of my good girlfriends is working there. One of my friends owns a gin distillery, so he's got a big display there. That's his biggest weekend of selling gin. Is on this festival. So it's a beautiful weekend. It's like stunning. I'm not going to go to the festival. I sometimes go every couple of years, but yeah, no, I don't need to go every year. So anyway, have fun, guys, or have a good evening. Most of you guys are in the Northern Hemisphere. So thanks, Ange. Thanks, Mike. Mike was the first on the chat today. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you. Thanks for always talking music with me. And yeah, you liked my song that I was playing, Jazz, The Only Way Is Up. Amazing song. Ange, yep. Then you were second on the, and then I can't remember who else came. Oh, Carol from, I can't remember your full name of your channel. And then we had Susan, and then we had, I don't know, I can't remember. Oh, home. Oh, you guys are all still there. Guys, geez. Okay, we'll keep on talking. So it's 7 degrees, Paul. Okay, so 7 degrees for Susan. It's 11 degrees and chilly and sunny for Paul. So those two are both in the Victoria. So completely different to where I live here. And it is so lovely here today. So lovely. Like the sun is shining. The birds are chirping. I should be a poet. But no one would want to watch that or listen to that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to turn this live off. Oh, thank you, Mike. Always appreciate that you're always here. Susan, I've got to say, we want to see you live, and I will send you an email. If you want to do a live tonight, Susan, happy to jump on a live, and we don't actually have to go live. We can just do it in the back end, so you can see how the back end works. I'm happy to do that with you if you want to do that tonight, Susan. I'll send you an email. Okay. Anyway, Paul, happy walking today, even though it's chilly, but it's sunny. Wear a nice jacket, you'll be warm. Susan, I'll leave that to you. Actually, I'll leave that to you. If you would like to do that, Susan, I'm happy to do a live with you using StreamYard. I can set it up and we won't go live. We can just sit in the back end of it and not go live. She's emailing me. Okay. All right, we may or may not go live. No, I'm joking. We don't have to go live. I'll let you decide that later. Okay, see ya. Bye. Anyway, see you tomorrow morning on the live, or tomorrow afternoon on the live, or whenever it is in your place. My friend Laurie is cool, and I like cool people. Bye.